Guys, I don't know what the fuck I just watched. um, Matt Floyd, who I thought had a chance of winning this fight. Hell, he did have a chance of winning this fight. James Degale is cooked. He's done. He's finished. I think he went down like 3 times. Honestly, I think 2 of those times it should have been counted as a knockdown. I know for sure one he got hit and he went down, and the ref said it was a push. You know, you hit the guy in the face and he goes down, and the guy said it was a push. That's the way I saw it. Maybe if I look at it again, maybe I'll see different, but I don't want to look at it again. All right, but I think at least 2 times he could have got a count. Now, having said that, I came on and talked about putting money on Matt Floyd. Thought it was a good idea. I put money on Matt Floyd. Turns out I talked up a mental case. All right, Matt Floyd is a mental case. If I was the BKFC, I would not invite him back. I would thank him for helping promote this event, being the main event, for giving his all. But I would not be booking him in the future. All right, this guy was like a crazed animal in there. All right, eyes big. I thought, and my assessment was that he was the more composed guy. He was like the calmer guy in the lead up to the fight. While Degale was all loud and off the handle and trying to be personal and shit, he was more calm, more cool and collected. Well, not when they had the fight. You know, the ref constantly saying stop, 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 and he was not stopping, kept coming forward, kept throwing punches. Was not a clean fighter. Um, I mean, but let me say this about the ref, okay? The ref could have done a better job also. He was standing away and saying, stop, 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 stop. No, he had to take charge. He should have said stop and then jumped in the middle and separated the guys. Instead of saying stop, 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 and staying on the outside waiting for hoping that they stopped, all right? He should have dove in there. So some fault goes to the referee in this, all right? But still, Matt Floyd was he was out of control. He was an unhinged animal in there. All right, he was not listening. He was punching when the ref was telling him to stop. He was not following instructions. Then terrible. What was the end of the first? I think first or second. I think it was the first though. Uh, he throws a blatant headbutt after the bell. Like, man, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, you got this big opportunity on the zone, global platform, headlining against a former world champion, Olympic gold medalist, all that. You got this spotlight, and this is how you behave. You are unprofessional. You throw a headbutt that costs you 2 points. Man, I tell you, I at that point I'm like, damn, can I cash out? Can I pull this bet back? Like, this the guy I put my money on, man. You getting a doing a blatant headbutt to get a 2 point deduction. So you got to come from behind. Hell, you basically got to get a knockout at that point to win all the rounds. You know. Now the third point he got deducted, I thought that was bullshit. When it was going on live, I got a phone call. I had to mute the TV. The round started. All of a sudden, I see Degale complaining, and then the ref took a point. Now it was terrible on BKFC part. The round started, they still showing the replay from the previous round. So part of that we missed. But the ref said stop or whatever. He was getting in the middle. I didn't see anything egregious going on. It was not like he said stop, 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 and then he tried to get in the middle of the guys. He kept punching around the referee head. That's not what happened. He said stop. He got in the middle, and it was what was going on was fair. It was not like it was something terrible that was going on. So I thought that was excessive. I thought that point deduction was bullshit. All right. But hell, at that point, Floyd had irritated the ref so much, the ref felt like he had to take charge. So maybe that's why he got the point deducted. But man, this was hard to watch. I get the feeling that the crowd was like kind of like, what the fuck are we watching? What did we pay for? Why are we here? They were not making any noise. It seemed quiet in there. There were times when Floyd had success. He landed on the Gale. He stumbled and staggered the Gale. I thought he legit dropped him. for sure once, maybe twice. All right. Um, James Degale is beatable. He's food. Put him in with a slightly better bare knuckle fighter. All right. Somebody with bare knuckle experience. Somebody who can fight better. Who's in their prime. Um, Floyd was lunging from the outside too far. Some of those punches did not have a prayer of landing. He was so far on the outside. Um, I mean, Floyd, man, he was being too patient. With him having a 2 point deduction, he had to go all out, man. And there were times when he would hit James DeGale, was stunned DeGale. I'm like, why you standing there looking at the guy? Why you not charging the guy? Why you not trying to get him out of there? You know, as the rounds were going on and on after he had 3 points deducted, why is he being patient? Why is he not pushing the issue even more? James DeGale was, constantly tying up like he did in the Eubank fight. Throw a punch, tie up, throw a punch, tie up. Which, to his, I mean, he had the point advantage with all the point deductions from Floyd. So, you know, Floyd was, man, this was an opportunity. He could have won this fight, but he was not professional. He could have fought better, of course, but man, James DeGale is beatable, man. He got by on this one. He won this one. Floyd did not do himself any favor, but this was hard to watch. This was embarrassing, man. I'm embarrassed to watch this fight. I'm embarrassed to put money on Matt Floyd, man, who was not a professional. He was unprofessional. He did not behave like a pro. He was like a crazed animal in there. I said that he was, the better street fighter, but but damn, I mean, he was being a street fighter to the point where he was not listening to the refs' instructions, man. Like he was a complete amateur. So this was bad, man. Damn, the Gale is food. I don't feel bad about betting against him, but the guy that I put the money on, that was embarrassing. All right, it was embarrassing. So I never want to see Matt Floyd again in bare knuckle all boxing. All right, that's how bad he was with his unprofessionalism. All right, James DeGale, if he fights in bare knuckle and he fights somebody slightly better, depending on the odds, yeah, I may bet against him again. All right, so really, that's it, guys. I'm dumbfounded, man. I don't even know what the fuck just happened. All right. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys did not lose as bad on this as I did because I took a loss on this. I thought this was worth a good play. Uh, and hell, Floyd shot himself and me in the foot. All right, with the way he acted. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Good luck to you in any other bets you place this weekend, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.